Today, I want to compare the Cartier small Juste Clou ring versus the small Love ring. We're going to talk about everything price and sizing, pros and cons, so that you can make your best buyer's decision.
But I'll be on it always, always and ever.
Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am that girl that loves to talk anything and everything luxury and designer fashion, especially jewelry. So if that interests you, please don't forget to subscribe so that we can share our love. I always want my channel to be a resource if you are shopping and over investigating on exactly what you want to buy and you want to see it first and hear all the dirty details. Today, I want to compare the Cartier small Juste Clou ring versus the small Love ring. So I've posted a vlog before and I just had my unboxing. So if you've watched those, you know that I have an annual trip to Singapore where I have a little tradition that I made myself where I go to the Marina Bay Sands Cartier and I get myself a little something as a little work anniversary gift. Last year, I got this small model Juste Clou yellow gold with pave diamonds. This year, I got the small model of Love ring in yellow gold. Now, first off, let's talk pricing, right? Because sadly, sometimes, price has to dictate what we want or what we can get. So if we're talking no diamonds, because I know I have pave here, but I'm only gonna be talking small because I only have the small models, so that's what you're seeing. But just know that for both rings, they have a small and then classic size as well. And then there's some other variations, right? Like there's even an extra small or an extra large in the Love ring, I believe. So again, taking the diamonds off of it, if you just wanted yellow gold, it would be about $1,400 USD right now, give or take. And then of course, if you want white gold of either model, you can pretty much think that you're adding $100. Rose gold will be the same pricing as yellow gold. So about $1,400 to $1,500 something USD for the small Juste Clou. Now, if we're talking the Love ring here that I have, again, no diamonds involved. The yellow and rose gold are going to be about $1,400. Now, Love rings, they also have a platinum version. I'm not going to be speaking about those because those are on the pricier end and I don't think that many ladies tend to reach for platinum. So in this case, the Love ring is slightly cheaper but less than $100, so I wouldn't let it deter you. Now when you add diamonds is when it gets a little different. For Juste Clou, it's going to be a little over 3,000, like 3,100 and something to add the pave, which I think is a nice little touch. It's not too many diamonds that makes the price just explode, but it gives you a little glam. Now with the Love ring, there's several variations. So you can get the small model with just one diamond and it will be over $2,000. In fact, it's like 2,600 something. So it's closer to 3,000. And then they have the 8 diamonds. So just every little notch is a diamond instead. And that is over 4,700 USD. And then you can get this pave, which is stunning, but it is over 8,000. So honestly, I would say if you don't want any diamonds, these models are very comparable, if not, can be considered the same price. But if you want to add a little extra diamond, I would say that this is a better value. And you can ice this one out, of course, and have it all the way, but it's just so expensive because that's so many diamonds. But yeah, if you want a little bit, I think that the better value is going to be the Juste Clou. Now with the style, now this is just my opinions, okay? And all of our opinions are valid. But for me, I think that the Juste Clou is very unique. And I know you might laugh at that because everybody's got a Juste Clou or a nail ring. It is no doubt very edgy. And I just think it's cool, okay? However, the con is that it is pretty hard to stack. One side, of course, is going to be flat. So you can have a flat ring here, but other than that, I mean, it's kind of impossible to have something on this side. I do think that you can get a second Juste Clou, flip it around, and you can stack it that way. I wanted to do that with a white gold. Not sure if you can visualize what I'm saying, and I won't be able to find a picture, I'm sure. But yeah, you could stack 2 Juste Clou rings. Not sure if you'd want to, maybe a pave and a non-pave. On the other hand, the Love ring is literally made for stacking. It's super flat, and I know it's a classic, but to me, it is boring and basic. I don't really believe in the term basic because I think it's a negative connotation, like, oh, if everyone has it, but I prefer classic because you know, it's classic for a reason. It works. And if I think this is boring, then you may be like, then why did you spend money on it? Well, I spent money on it because I do want it as a stacking piece. Now with the love ring, it does scratch easy and you can see it. I've seen some really banged up rings that were a few years old. I'm definitely not gonna baby this piece and it already has scratches on it. That's just a part of its life. It just has to do with like how much surface level it has, right? Whereas on my Juste Clou, couldn't tell you if there's a scratch, I'm sure there is, but just the way that it's made, it's always rounded and there's the nail head, but you're not caring if there's a scratch on it, and honestly, I don't think that there is. I've said this on my channel before, but the two complaints that I heard when I was shopping for the Juste Clou is one, that it gets caught on things, and two, that this nail head goes into your finger and it's uncomfortable. For me, both of those things have been untrue. I haven't had it catch on one single thing in the 2 years or 1 year. I guess it's only been 1 year. 1 year that I've had it, and I wear it all the time. I personally don't have an issue with the nail head going into my skin. I would think that that's a sizing issue, to be honest. Can't really think of any cons for this one other than the fact that it scratches. Both of these pieces are gold and not gold plated, so I'm not really worried about, you know, showering with it. It's got diamonds, so if you wanted to shower with it, you totally could. I don't, but I definitely wash my hands with them. I get asked all the time if I take my rings off to wash my hands. I don't. Since I mentioned sizing, so this one was a 54. I think the sales associate wanted me to go bigger actually, but I wanted it to be snug. I don't like being scared that it's gonna fall off, and I don't feel that at all. But also, like I said, I went smaller than she suggested, and I don't have that nail head in my finger issue. Now on my love ring, I think I actually went up to a 55 because when I put the 54 on, my finger kind of looked like a sausage. It was like busting out of the sides of the love ring. So just another reason to maybe not order if you can, and go in store and try on, because your regular ring size, because I've always been a 54, it may be different. And now I'm going to just show you a bunch of mod shots in different angles. That way, again, if you're shopping, you can see what it looks like. I'll show you what it looks like stacked as well, and on some different fingers if my fingers will allow it. But other than that, that is all for this video. Happy shopping if you are in the market, and don't forget to like and subscribe so I can make more videos like this. Ta-ta for now.